Hey, True Believers, Englentine here. Now, all of us thought, wow, Marvel is getting a fresh start, and after last year's debacle of Secret Empire, we know that they're going in the right direction with Captain America. They gave it to Mark Waid, and after Mark Waid, who's going to take the reins but Ta-Nehisi Coates, and how can that fail? I mean, Ta-Nehisi Coates has done nothing but explain how he loves this country. So when he writes an article called Why I'm Writing Captain America and Why It Scares the Hell Out of Me, well, Ta, can we call you Ta? Do people call you fucking Ta? Seriously? Man, you gotta slap your mama for that name. So when people call you Ta, we understand. We understand why it's going to be such a monumental undertaking, because we know that Ta-Nehisi Coates understands the American dream and that he will represent it. So let's find out what he says. And I apologize in advance for my own colorful commentary. 2 years ago, he says, I began taking up the childhood dream of writing comics. Well, he says it's a childhood dream, yet he also says that there were no black people working in comics and that you need representation. So if he wasn't represented in the past, then how could he be inspired to have a childhood dream of writing comics? Just a little something. Anyway, to say it is more difficult than it looks to commit oneself to a criminal understatement. Writers don't write comics so much as they draw them with words. Everything has to be shown, a fact I knew going into the work, but could not truly know until I had actually done it. For 2 years, I've lived in the world of Wakanda, writing the title of Black Panther. I'll continue working in that world, damn it. This summer, I'm entering a new one, the world of Captain America. Yeah, I know I was skeptical about the fresh start thing, but putting Ta-Nehisi Coates on Captain America is not the way to win confidence. Yet maybe Ta-Nehisi Coates understands the American dream of rugged individualism, of being your own government, of yourself. Maybe he understands that the American dream is not about the wealth or anything other than being free from a tyrannical government. There's a lot to unpack here. Those of you who have never read a Captain America comic book or seen him in the Marvel movies would be forgiven for thinking that Captain America is an unblinking mascot for American nationalism. I'll wait. In fact, the best thing about the story of Captain America is the implicit irony. Captain America begins as Steve Rogers, a man with a heart of gold and the body of a wimp. The heart and body are brought into alignment through the super soldier serum, which transforms Rogers into a peak human physical specimen, dubbed Captain America. Rogers becomes the personification of his country's egalitarian ideals, and anatomically Horatio Algier, who, through sheer grit and the wonders of science's rise to become a national hero. Not to get all over your crap there, Ta, but it seems to me like Captain America is kind of an unblinking mascot with American nationalism since he was created during World War II, the war where there was definitely a good guy and the bad guy, and America was the good guy. Just saying. Not saying he's missing the point of Captain America, but I really think that he's missing the point of Captain America. Rogers' transformation into Captain America is underwritten by military, but perhaps haunted by his own roots in powerlessness. He is a dissident, just as likely to be feuding with his superiors in civilian and military governance as he is to be fighting with supervillain Red Skull. Conspirators against him rank all the way up to the White House, causing Rogers to, at one point, reject the very title of Captain America at the end of World War II. Captain America is frozen in ice and awakened in our time, and this, too, distances himself from his country and its ideals. He is a man out of time, a walking emblem of the greatest generation propaganda brought to life in this splintered postmodern time. Thus, Captain America is not so much tied to America as it is, but to an America of imagined past. And in one famous scene, flattered by treacherous general for his loyalty, Rogers, grasping the American flag, retorts, "I'm loyal to nothing, General, except the dream." Yeah, I'm beginning to get the feeling that Captain America's fucked. This is Secret Empire all over again, isn't it, guys? Now, yeah, I understand how he would be against bad government. That's true. Oh my gosh. Does anybody feel like Secret Empire Part 2 is about to be happening? I confess to having a conflicted history with this kind of proclamation, which is precisely why I'm so excited to take on Captain America. I have my share of strong opinions about the world, but one of the reasons why I chose to the practice of opinion journalism, oh god, we're fucked, which is to say a mix of reporting and opinion. Holy shit, that's a fucking commentator, you douche, is beginning to understand how the opinions fit with the perspectives of others has always been more interesting to me than repeatedly restating my own. Writing is about questions for me, not answers, and Captain America, the embodiment of the kind of Lincoln Nest optimism, poses a direct question for me. Why would anyone believe in the dream? What is exciting here is not some didactic act of putting my words in Captain America's head, but attempting to put Captain America's words in mine. Oh, what is exciting is the possibility of exploration of avoiding the repetition of a voice I've tired of. Okay, that's hopeful. That is at least saying that he wants to understand. Oh my, why would you even have to fucking understand why people would follow the dream? That right there, this man is just fucked up. But to want to explore that, that's hopeful. Do I have a lot of hope? Nope. Because I've read his other work. And then there's this basic challenge of drawing with words, the fear that accompanies every effort, and the fear is part of the attraction, because if I'm honest, the opinion part of the opinion journalism is no longer as scary as it once was. Reporting, another word for discovery, will always be scary, opining less so, and nothing should really scare a writer more than the moment when they are no longer scared. I think it's then that one might begin to lapse into self-caricature, endlessly repeating the same insights and the same opinions over and over. I'm not convinced I can tell a great Captain America story, which is precisely why I want so bad to try. Well, Ta, that's two of us. I don't think you're going to be writing a good Captain America story either. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. However, Marvel themselves has said because you are black, you can write a black character better than a white guy, which just would turn it around and say, because you're black, you can't write Captain America. Sorry, not my rules, that's Marvel Comics. It's also a philosophy that I've heard you mimic, so you obviously feel that you're a lesser writer for the character as well. In this endeavor, I'll be joined, hopefully for all my time doing it, by the incredible Leinil Yu on interior panels, probably said that wrong. Alex Ross on covers. Both Leinil and Alex are legends. Even if you don't consider yourself a comics head, nobody considers themselves a comics head, dumbass. You should check out their works to see the best the form has to offer. I'm lucky to have them, and have been luckier still to have a community of comic creators, Matt Fraction, Kieran Gillen, Jamin Name Dropper, and Warren Ellis, among others who've embraced me and helped me learn the form. And I've been lucky in my editors, Name Drop, who brought me on, who edits Black Panther, Name Drop, who's editing Captain America, Name Drop, who just helped me refashion the script to the first issue, and Axel Alonso, who first broached the idea of me writing Cap. Fuck you, Axel. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. God damn it. Alexis Alonso strikes from the grave. Finally, but most importantly, I have to thank the black comic creators I admired as a youth. Often without knowing they were black. Yeah, because we didn't give a fuck. We just cared about good comics back then, you douchebag. You monumental fucknuts. Jesus, Lord in heaven. If ever a snot took sentience, it had to be you. I swear to freaking God, you racial overtoned bitch. Anyway, Christopher Priest, Denny Cohen's, Dwayne McDuffie, all excellent creators, by the way, specifically without whom none of this would be possible. There has long been a complaint among black comic creators that they are restricted to black characters. I don't know what it means to live in a world where people restrict what you write, and the reason I don't know is largely because of the sacrifices of all those who were forced to know before me. I have not forgotten this. You fucking segregate yourself, you dick! Jesus, Lord in heaven. Can you believe this man? Can you fucking believe him? Can you fucking believe him? Seriously. How many times have we heard, well, it's a black character, should be written by a black person, because how many times, now they 180 this shit? Now he's 180ing, he's going, well, no, I'm being held back because, oh God, shut the fuck up. Just, does this make anybody feel better? Is anybody reading this going, you know what, Captain America's gonna rock? Please, by all means, let me know if you feel that way. Let me know what I'm missing. I have read Black Panther, by the way, by Ta-Nehisi Coates, and yeah, I'm not excited. I'm not excited to see him on Captain America, and the way he's talking here is not really alleviating that. Sure, there's one glimmer of hope, and hopefully it'll be good. You know, could be wrong. This may be his wheelhouse. Certainly Black Panther's not, but maybe Captain America's the one. We don't know. We don't know until we read it. I wish I could be more hopeful, but I'm sorry, dudes. I'm sorry, I'm not. And what I just read right there in that last paragraph, the fact that after segregating themselves, after saying a freaking brown lesbian has to write America, after saying a black man has to write Black Panther, and then turning it around and saying other people made them do it, fuck you. Jesus Christ. Yeah, fresh start, Marvel. Anyway, that's my opinion. What is yours? What do you think about Ta-Nehisi Coates on Captain America? Am I wrong? Am I right? Do you what do you think about what he said here? Do you feel good about this? Am I just going overboard on this? I mean, of course I'm going to read it, and hopefully it's good. I'll give it a chance. I give every issue of Black Panther I read a chance. Some have been okay. Most have been shit, actually. Anyway, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, you want to see more, click like, click share, subscribe, of course. Even if you think you're subscribed, please check it, because YouTube's kind of messed me up on that. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell, whether you're subscribed or you just subscribed or you have been subscribed. Make sure you don't miss anything around these parts. Now, this is a way to make a living, so if you don't mind, head on over to Patreon, drop $1 in the till. Help me keep the lights on. Help me keep making videos for you. And you do get a chance to win a graphic novel or trade paperback every month. I'll have the new one coming out pretty soon, which one we're going to be giving away for the month of March. I'd like to thank everybody who has already done this, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.